out there in cyberspace. Papatom at Stratconnection.com here with another workshop. This week I want to talk about something I was going to do and I am still doing. I worked on one switch. We were going to do micro switches and we're still going to do that. But I'm postponing it to do something that I feel is a little bit more important this week. And that is this fad that's going on with all this fake makings of Fender System One bridge parts. First we, of course, talked about fake bars on the website www.stratconnection.com and how not using the actual chrome steel bar that Shaler had made for the name. Let me tell you something. I've been working in the manufacturer business when I was a kid growing up, and I'll tell you something. Any way that a manufacturer can get away with making something cheap, money-wise, they're going to do it. Now, for this bridge called the Fender System One bridge, they had to make this bar. This bridge is made of solid chrome. And so they made a solid chrome bar. They didn't have to make one to match. They could have made one of the steel bars you see out there. But there might be a problem with the metal alloys, chrome against soft steel. You know, at least use stainless steel. I see things like people taking plumbers' O-rings. I'm sorry, forgive me for laughing. It does have a funny side to it. And putting them on, you know, on the tips of the bar, you know, so that instead of a Ferrule, you know what I'm saying, that belongs on there, I have to laugh because, you know, folks, that's not going to work. It's simply not going to work. I mean, it's not going to work. You know, if it would work, I'd say, yeah, go ahead, buy them up. But don't buy them for $5 a piece on the internet and on the nameless here forevermore. I mean, after all, get a Ferrule. You know what I mean? I mean, you could buy these Ferrules in the same place where you buy your O-rings. With your local hardware store, anyone that sells plumbing stuff, and you could buy these boxes of O-rings. They're 10 in a box. That's, you know, 25 cents each, you know, and they're charging $5 each on the internet. I mean, that's ludicrous. And I can't see my brothers out there and sisters out there getting ripped off. I mean, if you need one of those and you can't find a store, I got them for 25 cents, 50 cents for my troubles, plus postage, shipping and handling. And I wind up paying $5 anyway. Just go to a hardware store and get it. I'll tell you what it is. It's the Danco company that puts it out. So you can go to danco.com. If you don't have a hardware store next to you, you can go to danco.com. Still learning my lefts and my rights with this camera. You can go to danco.com and order number 47 O-ring, and it's 1132's OD. That has nothing to do with drugs. It's outer diameter, and a 732 seconds ID. That's inner diameter. Okay, number 47 O-ring, and it's a Danco company, but you can buy these at any hardware store. They're 10 for $2.47. If you want to use this ridiculous O-ring thing, I mean, it's almost laughable, but you know, I mean, people are they're grabbing at straws because they can't afford $37 to buy the original from Papatom. Hey, I don't blame you. But you know, I can't afford to let them go for cheaper either because it's called price, supply, and demand. And there's not too many of these things left. There's not too many of these bars left. And Papatom went crazy getting the bars so that I could offer them to collectors and serious players or serious Fender MIJ collectors and players who really want the bar. I mean, I'm not rich, and I would gladly save up my nickels and pennies until I got $125 and buy a bar from. I wish I knew where to buy one before I was around. This is ridiculous with the O-rings. If you're going to do anything, get yourself in the same aisle where you get those O-rings, you can get these, these are by Watts, A1 60-point Derlin sleeve, Derlin gauge, Ferrules. They're 1/4 inch outer diameter, OD, you see it right there. You see them right there in the package. And they are a little bit longer than your normal O-ring, which right here, if I show you, I'll stand up here. When you do these, when you take these out, be careful that you don't lose them. These little suckers, boy, so many people write me, they don't even know that they're supposed to have these in there because they long lost them. But a real Shaler-made Ferrule looks like, just so that you know. That's it right there at the tip of my finger. And let me telephoto that in for you. So it gets a little blurry as you're coming closer. Let me get a little wider. Okay, and in there, on one side is a split. You see that split right there? And let me pull it apart for you. See that split? Look, I'll try to show you that split. See it? See it there? And what that does is when you tighten the collar, it tightens that and it wraps around the bar. I'll show you how to cut these so that you can make them basically the same, where they'll fit right into the collar. They almost fit into them now. I mean, they'll fit if you just cut them. A cutter like this. And you've seen the split that's in the old Ferrule. You're going to take the new Ferrule. It's 1/4 inch Ferrule you find at your hardware store. And you're going to take your cutter, say like this, just like this, and you're going to, hear that? Cut it. Now, I like to have a little bit more play, so you see where that got cut? Right there. Now you notice that there was a gap in the other one, so I'm going to go the other way and make like a V and move over just a little bit, just a little tiny bit. You see where I'm at? I'm just trying to get to where I'm at here. Okay, see the cut, right? And I'm going to cut it again. So now I just made it smaller. And you want to make it smaller so it actually fits around the bar. Now, if it's not fitting around the bar, and you see that, here's your collar, this is going to go in this way. If it's too loose, say like this, you want to cut it again. Okay? So you're going to go again, and you're going to cut it again. Take about, another 1/16 of an inch off, cut it again. So now there's a wider space. Then you want to take your bar, measure it up again. Okay? Still too big. So you're going to want to keep cutting it until you get it down to a size to where it's like this. See how big that cut is in here? But when it fits over the bar and it goes inside, it's going to fit inside your collar. You see? Then once it fits in the collar, you're going to take your bridge. Now let me give you a word of warning right here. You see those fine tuners? You see how they're locked down? Please lock your fine tuners down. If you leave these fine tuners up while you're working on your bridge, there's a couple of things that could happen. You may accidentally bridge and then drop it, and believe me, they're going to fall on there, and you're going to bend them. Once you bend them, they're going to be oval, and they're going to start making the hole in your bridge bigger, and then finally strip it or lock them down. Now you're going to throw your collar, let that snap in, let it snap in, and now you're going to screw that right on there. And you're going to find that you don't need that many turns. Now, doesn't this work a lot better than the old ring? Look at that. See how it stays? You don't even need to buy one of these wrenches that You don't even need to buy one of these. You know what? I'm going to have another show where I'm going to show you how to make one of these. Very easy to make. All you're doing is making a hook. That's all it is. It's just a hook to go in there. But once you do the nylon, you don't really need it. See, I can take it off with my fingers, and that's it. So all you're buying is these, and you get at any hardware store. You can go to probably Watts.com. Let me see. Oh, these are made in China, however. Watts and Hanover, Massachusetts. I mean, everything is made in China. What am I talking about? I lose my mind for a minute there. Gee, they're even written in Spanish and French and everything on there. But they're 1/4 inch OD nylon Ferrules. Buy them at any hardware store that sells plumbing supplies, because these go on the faucet. These go around the faucet 1/4 inch tubing. Okay, that goes into a little bar sink or something like that. They're very readily handled. I paid $2.47 for one package. There's three in a package. Okay, you don't got to spend $37. You don't have to buy them from Papatom at $37. If you're not mechanically inclined, and there's a lot, I have family and friends. They can't even turn a screwdriver. Never mind use one of these. I'll tell you what you want to do. I'll sell you one, $5. I'll make it for you. Okay? I'll even provide the thing. $5 plus postage, shipping and handling, and PayPal fee. I don't get that. PayPal does. Okay? And PayPal fee. And I'll make you one. Okay? They'll be in my web store. This is Papa Tom with another workshop. Don't buy O-rings, or don't get scammed, man. It's a lot of money. Everybody needs money, but we don't need to be hurting one another to get it. Let's be the true musicians that we are. Let's be artists. You know. Email me, papatom at Stratconnection.com. Tell me what you think of the workshops. There's a couple others up there. Next one I'm going to be doing is about installing micro switches or mini switches. Thank you for looking in, and God bless, and rock on. Thank you!